Hello everyone and welcome back to the CompTIA SecurityX series. In today's video, we will cover a very practical topic, performing threat modeling activities. Our focus will be on section 1.4.4.1, covering several critical areas that help us better understand and manage risks. We will talk about attack surface determination, architecture reviews, data flows, trust boundaries, code reviews, user factors, and organizational change. These are all essential techniques used to find and reduce weaknesses in systems. Let's get started. First, attack surface determination. The attack surface is simply all the points where an attacker could interact with or try to break into your system. Think of it like the number of doors and windows in a house. The more exposed areas you have, the more opportunities attackers get. Examples of attack surface include your website login pages, APIs, open network ports, cloud services, and even Internet of Things devices. To stay secure, we should regularly review the attack surface and shrink it where possible. For example, if your web server has unused ports open, close them. If an old API is no longer used, remove it. Next, architecture reviews. An architecture review is a deep analysis of your system's design. Here we want to catch design flaws that could lead to security problems later. For example, is there encryption between your app and the database? Are admin and user data properly separated? Architecture reviews are most valuable when performed early in the project, before the system is fully built. Now let's talk about data flows. Data flow analysis helps us understand how data moves through our systems. For instance, in a healthcare app, patient data may move from the mobile app to a server, then to a doctor's device. We want to make sure this data is encrypted at each step and that sensitive data is not accidentally logged or exposed. Creating simple diagrams called data flow diagrams is very helpful for this purpose. Next is trust boundaries. A trust boundary is any place where data moves between parts of the system that have different trust levels. For example, when a user submits data through a form on your website, that data crosses a trust boundary because the server must validate it. Another example is using an external API. You should always validate and sanitize data when it crosses a trust boundary. Without these controls, attackers can inject malicious data. Now, let's look at code reviews. Code reviews are essential to catch bugs and vulnerabilities in your software. They can be manual or automated. During a review, developers and security professionals look for issues such as improper input validation, missing authorization checks, and weak cryptography. For example, if a password is being stored without hashing, this should be caught in a code review. Using tools like SonarQube or checkmarks can also help automate this process. Next, user factors. This refers to the impact of user behavior and interface design on security. Users often make mistakes that compromise security. Examples include using weak passwords, falling for phishing attacks, or connecting to insecure Wi-Fi. To help mitigate this, design your systems to enforce strong passwords, provide multi-factor authentication, and offer clear security warnings. Also, make sure users receive regular security awareness training. Finally, let's discuss organizational change. Changes in the organization can introduce security risks if not properly managed. Examples include mergers, acquisition divestitures, and staffing changes. When companies merge or acquire another, they inherit new systems that may be insecure. It's essential to perform security assessments during this process. Divestitures can also leave data or systems exposed if not carefully planned. For example, after a spin-off, shared cloud services or credentials must be reviewed and separated. Staffing changes bring their own risks. When employees leave, their access must be revoked immediately. If new employees join, they need proper security training. Role changes can also introduce risks if users gain more privileges than they need. That is why role-based access control and regular reviews of user permissions are so important. In summary, attack surface determination and all these related activities are crucial parts of proactive security. They help us find weaknesses early, reduce risks, and maintain secure systems in a constantly changing environment. I hope this video helped you understand these concepts in a clear and simple way. If you found this useful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. In the next video, We will continue with more important topics in threat modeling and the CompTIA SecurityX exam. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.